guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video. I am Starko, and today in this video we will be doing a review about game update 2.9.5. So the key points in this update, guys, is that we got 3 new characters, 5 new uniform. The 3 new characters are Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, Elcat, Kid Keiju, and the 5 uniform are a Punisher here, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Elektra, and a Karnak. The other things that which change or new stuff with this update, we get a few changes to a timeline battle. We are now have recommended character and a restricted character every week. When you play your recommend character, you get an extra timeline point. You can only get the reward 5 times a day, so it's basically 25 extra points per day if you bring one of the recommended character in your timeline battles and you win. Obviously, restricted characters are not possible to be played. You have also now a friendly match, guys. You can fight anybody on the top of the ladder. You just press on the VS button and you can fight from each league. Like if you want to go in other league, you can go down and fight people in this league. You can fight people from your friend list and from your alliance list. Those fights are only friendly match. They do not reward any points. It's just for fun or testing teams or testing your friend teams versus manual playing. So those are the change we got to timeline battle. My opinion on those change, guys, I am not a big fan of the restricted character. Well, I am and I am not at the same time. It's kind of weird. Basically, for veteran player, a player with a pretty good roster, a bunch of tier 2, native tier 2, restricted character is not going to do much for them. But new players, people with a small roster, basically if their best characters get on the restricted list, well, they won't be able to win any timeline battles, so it kind of sucks for them. So that's why I'm not a big fan. I think that they should just put the restricted characters in the 2 last league, because that's where people with good rosters are usually standing. And in the other leagues, leave it like it was with still the recommended character. But Marvel decided to do otherwise. That's just my opinion, guys. So that is it for timeline battle change, guys. We also add a uniform upgrade change, which is pretty awesome. Let's just take a quick look at one uniform that I haven't upgraded yet. Here, uniform. Here, guys, now the other uniform you needed before to upgrade in uniform is now optional. If you actually upgrade in uniform without having the optional uniform, the only thing it's going to do is that you're not going to get the bonus stat. You're still going to get the 2% from all attack and all defense, but you won't get the bonus stat, like the energy attack, the critical rate, or whatever stat you were going to get. But if you eventually buy the optional uniform, that optional stat is going to be added to your uniform upgrade. So it's a really decent change. I hope it's a lot less expensive for free-to-play players to upgrade their uniform. Still won't be as good as, for example, somebody who has in the uniform that has all optional uniform and they're all too mythical and all that stuff, but it's still going to be increasing stats for at least 10% for one uniform that doesn't have any optional uniform. So it's a pretty good change. So that's it for the uniform upgrade. Next, guys, we now have ranking character. Every characters is actually ranked, guys. Here, the characters combat. Well, you have a character's combat power. That is what it's used to rank your characters. Like here, a character's combat power will change depending on their gear and other equipped item. Skill upgrades and card level will not be added in the character combat power. So guys, you have a skill upgrade progress that and the characters grow information that tell you where you're standing. Gear upgrade progress, ISO 8 rank, custom gear rank, and Euro rank, card rank, and uniform rank. Like here you can see, guys, like for example on my Moon Knight I got a skill upgrade max, gear upgrade max, fully awakened ISO, custom gear is a 6-star. My Euro is not fully optimized. My cards are all mythical cards, and my uniform is not upgraded. So you can see here the numbers in the icon on the left of combat power. Basically, it tells you how many stats you have max. Like here I have 5. I have a skill upgrade, gear upgrade, equipped ISO, equipped custom gear, and equipped card rank that are max. So that tells you that. If I had this number at 7, I think, yeah, if you have this number at 7, that means you got everything maxed. That from there you need just to increase your power by for example getting better cards, equipping better Euro and stuff like that. That will increase the power and increase your ranking too. That is for the ranking system. You can also access the ranking system from the sub menu, character ranking, but here it's more like to compare you to the top. So like for example, if we look at my I want to look at my tier 2 Loki, because I know she is ranked pretty good. Here she's ranked 76, so a pretty good rank. And if I look at the number 1 is 119,000 points, I have 87,000 points, so I can actually look at him. That is a count pretty easy like that, and I can just go look at this Loki and see the difference if I want to. So that's a good way to access other people characters and compare yourself to them. Wish we could see explicit details on the people that are on top of the list. We can, which is sucks a little bit, but it's fine. The only thing that I do not like about this system is that you're going to have people bragging all over Reddit, all over the Marbarian forums about I'm the best, I'm stronger than you, going to tell people you suck and stuff like that. So you know, I think that it's going to be causing a lot of bullying, which I don't really agree with because I'm not really anti bullying. But again, that's what Netmarble wanted, so that's what we have, guys. So that is it for the ranking system. Guys, we have also a few changes with the wall bus. I don't think I can access the window right now. I still can access the window. So you have here you can sort by what you want. I won't be able to access the striker window, but you can sort your strikers by the recently used, like for example on Carver's Glaive Day that you need your 5 in your dodge striker, well, to be 100% in your dodge. If you use a recent and the drop menu, you always have to see the 5 last you actually use, so it makes picking your strikers a lot easier. That's pretty much it for the wall bus change. Next, guys, we are actually going to go in the training room, and we are going to take a quick look at all the new characters and new uniforms. So Let's start with Ghost Rider here. Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes is actually a pretty awesome. He moves really quick compared to the old Ghost Rider. He got, if you look at his his force skills actually give him a guard lift. You can see here. You get, if you max this skill, if I'm not mistaken, it's 5 guard lifts for 5 seconds, which is pretty good. Then he has a few iframe. Let's put the AI on. You have the 5th skills that is going to be a huge iframe with big AoE damage. You have the 2nd skills that end in a iframe. You have the 3rd skill that will do iframe 2 and well, big AoE damage. And the 1st skills is pretty boring, but will be really useful to guard break characters in Shadowland. So basically that is pretty much it. So basically the rotation for Ghost Rider will be you use your 4th skill chain with 5th skill. I fuck up here. Then 3rd skills and 2nd skill and repeat. The 1st skills basically you will never use it, but sometimes if you have everything else on cooldown because you got guard break or stuff like that, 1st skills can be useful. So that is pretty much it for Robbie Reyes. I think he is an awesome character. His DPS is actually really high. I will be getting him to tier 2 in the next few days, and as soon as he's tier 2 I will be uploading a gameplay video, guys. And next we're going to take a look at Hellcat. To be honest, Hellcat, when they actually announced her on the game update details, I wasn't really excited about her new look, but I think she is a very ugly character design, but she is actually a pretty good character. She got a few iframe. If we start with the 5th skills, which is a pretty nice iframe. You have the 4th skill that is ends with a small iframe. You got the 3rd skill that is basically just a jump around, which is not a full iframe, but still can dodge a little bit of damage. Then you have the 2nd skills that is a pretty small iframe. And the 1st skills is a little jump, will use less in World Boss, but really useful for Shadowland again. She has very good damage output. I was actually really surprised when I tried her at tier 1 versus I think it's Carver's Glaive. I was actually able to take Carver's Glaive down within 2 minutes with only tier 1 strikers. That was pretty good. I can't wait to get her to tier 2, which should be about 2 weeks for her to get her to tier 2. So that is pretty much it for Hellcat, guys. Pretty decent characters. I actually rank her number 2 on the list in the recent update. The last new character, guys, we have Kid Kaiju. Kid Kaiju is actually a paywall character, and if we compare it to other paywall characters, he is actually about even with Iron Heart. He will be able to do, once he's fully optimized, will be able to do more damage than Iron Heart, in my opinion, but his survivability is a lot weaker than Iron Heart. This is the reason that he's not ranked over her. He has his 3rd skill is actually going to give him dodge, so if you put him a dodge obelisk with increased damage cross, will actually be the optimal for him, so he can dodge some of the bad damage. Big thing with him is that almost all his skills summons, I think all his skills summons minions, so let's start with his skills. I think that the 3rd skill doesn't summon anything. Yeah, 3rd skill is just a buff. It's going to give you increased dodge rate and increase all attack. Alright, Right now we're only getting rank 1 skills, so 5% all attack and 6% dodge, but rank 6 it's a lot better than that. So basically you have the third skill, that is most important skill to use on cooldown. Then you have the fifth skills for a big damage, like you see 170 hits on those mobs, that was pretty quick. You have the fourth skills that start with a little iframe, but the animation is quite long, which can make you really vulnerable. So usually you try to chain it with your iframe, which is the same skills. Then you have the first skill that you just throw a summons real quick, like if you're throwing a fireball or something, boom, then you can move out as soon as you throw it. So this skill is awesome for quick stop moves. And you have the second skills that is a full iframe skills and pretty long. So basically it's really good to use, like you use your first skill, as soon as the iframe is done, you use your second skills and you chain like that. So it is, its damage is pretty strong, really big AoE damage. Well, if you build him properly, if you watched my video I have on him yet, my build is terrible, so I don't do much damage, but he's going to be a really good damage dealer. People wondering if his third skills buff transfer to other characters. No, it doesn't. And people is wondering if his leadership or if he's actually better characters for Alliance Battle Extreme for Speed Day. He is not. I rank him about number 4 in the list, maybe 5. I could put Yondu above him, so in the list of characters for Alliance Battle Extreme on Speed Day. So it's basically just characters to kill Wall Boss and Shadowland, in my opinion. Next, guys, we're going to take a quick look at the uniform. Punisher uniform actually get a few skill changes, 3 skill change, I think. Yeah, 3 skill change. You have the first skills that change. The icon is still the same, but it's still changed. You have the third skill that changed, and you have the fourth skill that changed. So we're going to take a quick look. Nothing really big about him, other than he actually gets a iframe. So let's start with the first skills that changes, guys. The first skills here, pretty quick throw. You can throw 3 grenades. I think he was throwing 1 or something like that before. No big difference. Then you have the fourth skill. It's a big shooting and actually a guard break, so it's going to be quite useful in Shadowland. And then you have the fifth skill that actually become a full iframe skill with a huge AoE damage. So this is actually the only real skills that is game changer. I can see, guys, I did 167 hit just by using my fifth skill here, and boom, 158. So that is pretty much the only game changer. Going to be really useful in Shadowland, and that is pretty much it. Well, you still can kill Wall Boss and stuff like that, but that's just usual for a tier 2 character. And next, guys, we have Luke Cage that has one skill that changed. Apply to all allies and increase physical defense. Nothing really special about it. We're still going to go try the new skill guy. Luke Cage, other than just a new look, doesn't get much. I don't think that his uniform is going to be a game changer, but the third skill is quite awesome. You have Jessica Jones that come down and throw a big taxi to the mobs. Feel sorry for the taxi driver, but I guess he gets used to it about a few thousand times being thrown. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty quick skills. You can still get attacked during that time, so it's not the biggest thing. So that is pretty much it for the changes with in the skills for Luke Cage. Next, we have Iron Fist. Iron Fist get I think it's 2 skill changes. Yeah, you have the third skill that actually addition to increased dodge rate, you are going to get in your defense increase, so it's going to be awesome. And you have the 5th skills that instead of being simple as stun, it's actually becoming a iframe. So let's take a quick look at it. Actually, this uniform makes Iron Fist a lot stronger because of its 5th skills actually becoming really useful now. So let's start. We pop the buff with the 3rd skill on cooldown. Then let's start attacking so the mob actually come. And we go with the 5th skill that is a full iframe. You have the 4th skill here that is the same in the rotation. In addition, I forgot to say, guys, this 2nd skill is also now actually gives you immune to all damage for 3 seconds. So it is really useful if you chain that skill with other skills like that. You actually can be really hard to hit. I think it's actually made Iron Fist to be a really easy characters to play to kill. Thanos Infinity now make him a lot stronger than for people who don't have Moon Knight, make him a really valuable asset for Alliance Battle Extreme Combat Hero. So that is it for Iron Fist. Next, guys, we have Elektra. Elektra, we're not even going to go in the training room with her, basically for the sole reason that none of her skills change, which is really disappointing. Yeah, she's getting a much better look, because if we look at the old Elektra, she looks really plain. So she looks much better with the uniform, but I'm really disappointed that she didn't get any skill changes. I understand that she was revamped just a little while ago, but still, at least one skill changes would have been awesome. But Netmarble decided that it wasn't worth it. But the uniform looked really badass. I think it's one of the best uniform design in the game right now. Next, guys, we have Karnak. Karnak actually get 2 skill changes, the 3rd skill and the 4th skill. So we're going to go try him right now. Karnak is Karnak, you know, he's not a really good damage dealer. He's more like going to be support characters like Malekith in a timeline battle or stuff like that. Okay, so the skills that we changed, we have the 3rd skills, guys, here. It does a big ground attack and something with the debuff. Well, I'm going to take a quick look after I'm done with the training room. And you have the 4th skill. That is a mini iframe. And not best skill. Increase dodge rate and critical rate by 15%. In your target dodge rate, sorry. In your dodge and critical rate, so it's actually give him a little buff, make him a little bit stronger. I don't think it's going to be a game changer other than being a good support character. To remove the shields on Destroyer and Luke Cage in timeline battle, I think that is going to be the only useful thing about him. But that's just my personal opinion. So let's take a quick look at his skills that change. You have the 3rd skills here. Applies to enemy 100% chance to remove the area where an enemy has placed a special effect. Remove effect, HP recovery, time freezing, shield, barrier, all damage immune, reflect to all damage. And apply to self, remove all debuff, ignore defense, increase dodge rate. Those are all the things that this skill has done. So basically, you can remove, on what I can read, you can remove Enchant One or Truth Healing Beam. You can remove basically all buff that a characters get, almost all buff that a character get. And the 4th skill guy is pretty random, and you have nothing much. Here you have, that was what we were seeing with the ignore dodge and the critical rate, guys. It is just a tier 1 passive. So guys, to finish, we're just going to go take a quick look at the uniform bonus, guys. Here you have uniform bonus for Karnak, activation rate 35% rate when the buff applied to self, remove all the buff. And that is pretty much it. Apparently there are only one skill change for him. I'm sorry guys, I thought that there's actually 2 icon change, but they only consider one of the skill. That is a skill change with this skills, guys. Next we're going to look at Electra uniform. Uniform bonus, you get activation rate when skill throwing says is used, applied to self, critical damage, increase critical damage by 15%, and increase all speed by 10%, last 5 seconds. They say cooldown of 2 seconds, but it's more your cooldown of throwing says that is actually there, which is cooldown on throwing says, let's see, cooldown throwing says is actually 4 seconds with max skill cooldown. So basically the uniform bonus is a 4-second cooldown and lasts 5 seconds. So basically you always have the bonus up if you use that skill on cooldown. Next you have Iron Fist. The uniform bonus is the same as all the other uniforms. Activation rate when HP is below 30% applied to self, recover by 10% of max HP, and invincible for 5 seconds, and cooldown time of 30 seconds. And like we look earlier, we have 3 skill change: immune to all damage here, iframe ear, and iframe ear, and ignore defense added here. That's pretty much it for the new Iron Fist uniform. If we look at Luke Cage uniform, increase skill duration of arrows for Ira, reduce cooldown time, adds guard break effects on skill street style. No game changer basically, and like we saw earlier, 2 skill changes. I forgot one, guys, because the icon was the same. The throwing taxi here, and the skills is actually stuns the target and do quite a lot of ground damage. That's pretty much it for Luke Cage. Basically Luke Cage, it's all about his new look and his third skill that throws a taxi. Next, if we look at Punisher uniform bonus, activation rate 5% when attacking, self decrease skill cooldown by 30% for 10 seconds. With that, 20 seconds cooldown, but if you have max skill cooldown, basically this uniform bonus is useless. And you have the 3 skills skill change here. And that is pretty much it, guys. So I think I got through all the uniform, if I'm right. Yep, we went through pretty much everything with that came with this new update, guys. My general opinion about this update is that I didn't get more than I expected, I didn't get less than I expected. This is just a mini update to make us wait until the 3.0 update is ready to be released. So I'm satisfied with this update. Kinda sad that they had already another paywall character. Sucks for the free-to-play player. But Netmarble want to make money, so it's just normal from a business event, though, that it's there's a lot of sales going on. So guys, that's pretty much it. I like all the new characters. A bit disappointed with some uniform, but globally I think that is pretty decent. Small update, and hopefully when 3.0 comes out next month, we have some really amazing new stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this small game update review. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with my next stream and video. And guys, keep having fun playing Marvel Future Fight.